Hello. How goes?
The most meest day I've ever had.
Yeah, I saw that message and I was very curious as to what that meant.
For most of the day, I held a man hostage.
Huh? Hold on, that's a quote. We're adding a quote within less than a minute of my stream starting.
I'm not good.
Congrats, you are quote number 12.
Yeah, many others.
It's funny. I intended to hit you up earlier today, initially, like from the get-go, because like everyone else who was supposed to be giving me shit to do commissions and like revisions just never got back to me. And then like the same night that I had that thought, like as I'm going to bed, the dude that set me up with like the last couple of like musical related commissions hit me up. He's like, all right, so next dude. And I'm like, oh god damn it, well that can wait till next week, because I was already planning on hitting up Shin.
Yeah, at least.
Fucking the timing of shit, I swear to god, as soon as I make a decision, the universe is like, fuck you.
But yeah, I had the most meest day today.
So okay, explain yourself.
My life is very weird unless context has not been made.
Yeah. That is a very accurate statement.
So I was setting up the stream, and this dude turned up at my door. And he just, and when I opened the door, he just looked at me and went, "Oh, hi," and I went, "Hi," and he was there to basically say, "Oh, like, hey, wanna tell you that like we're trying to teach the younger generation, like the more younger adults, how to do CPR and this, that, and the other.
Okay.
But like we need funding for that." So it was going to be like, spend $1, like £1 a month to like advertise, to like do this shit. That was the whole premise of why he was there.
Right.
I made that not the reason why he was there. Because he literally went, yeah, so I'm here to talk about all like the more younger generation, like adult generation, like more like 25 to like 30 range.
Okay.
There's like, and he was like, but he stumbled on the word 30 because he was like, because from what I gathered from after that conversation, he thought I was younger. And he was like 30, and because he was guessing my age, and I was like 2, and he's like, "You're 32." I was like, "Yeah." All of a sudden, this black dude out of nowhere just pops his head around, and he shit myself. And he was like,
"Whoa!" Why did you nearly shit yourself?
Because I didn't expect him. He wasn't like, there was no one there, and all of a sudden, bang, black man. Like, I didn't expect it. And it was just, and he was like, and I was like, oh. And he was like, sorry for any jump scares. Like, sorry for the jump scare or anything, but I just needed to see this for myself. You don't look 32. You look 18. I'm like, thanks. He was like, yeah, and the dude I was talking, he was like, yeah, I was literally gonna ask you to get your parents or something. I was like, no, I'm like 32. He was like, oh, cool, that's like sick. I'm like, yeah. And then we started talking about the things he needed to talk about. And then we started talking about other stuff, like, and he was like, "Oh, I see, I like your key ring," and I'm like, "Oh, chill." I'm like, "Thanks." It's like I've got all this stuff. I've got the doll from Octopus, no, Squid Game, Octopus, fuck my life. Squid Game, Octopus games only on Hentai Haven. Anyway, the
Octopi
doll from
Playground.
Octopi Playground. Squid Games, and he seen Nezuko, like Demon Nezuko. He was like, "Oh, that's from Demon Slayer," and he was like, "Yeah, like I need to get back to that." And I'm like, "Yeah," we started talking about anime. And I was telling him about the crazy like mountain of like shit that's in my spare room. That's like concave of like just massive amount of crap that I've got. That's like all like nicely like displayed and all that. And he was like, "Oh, that's so cool," and this, that, and the other. I was like, and out of left field, I was like, "You want to come and see?" And he's like, "Do you mind?" I'm like, "No." So I literally invited a stranger into my house. He went upstairs. He's like, "Oh, do you mind if I go?" I'm like, "Go." So we went upstairs. And he was like, "Yeah," and he's like, "I'll let you go first. I don't want to intrude." I was like, "Dude, I don't care. Let's go in." And he goes in, he's like, "Whoa." I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, I was expecting like just like a bunch of like loud noise of like a cluster like of just stuff. He's like, "No, everything's like very neat and like displayed." I'm like, "Thanks." And I'm like, "Yeah, it's just a bunch of stuff. Like most of it's from Etsy, most of it's like games and this, that, and the other." He's like, "Oh, so sick." And then he used the bathroom. He came back out, and I invited him into my bedroom. First time I've ever had anyone in my bedroom, which is a plus for me. I showed him my swords. I showed him the Inosuke sword I got, and he was like, "We love that. We really love that." And I'm like, "I'm big fan." And then I showed him the Templar sword, like the replica Templar sword from the Assassin's Creed movie. And then we went back downstairs, showed him all the Lego I've got and all the other things and this, that, and the other. And when it got to the point that he was actually meant to be fucking there for, and he was like, "So yeah, I'm gonna show you this like form, and if you're willing, then we can like, you can like pay like £1 a month to help us out and this." And I'm like, "Dude, I'm sorry, but I've like not only bills, but I've got subscriptions of other things as well, and I don't want to commit to something to then falter on it because that wouldn't be fair on you guys." So his whole trip was to get me to constantly pay him money for this subscription, and he got butt fuck out of it. And we just started talking about anime and more and this, that, and the other, and he was just like, "Well," and he was
I'm
like,
not gonna
"Well,
lie, I thought the
believe..."
story was gonna end with you getting laid.
Bitch, if that was the case, I'd be like, "Munch-Dawg, look, guess what I did?"
Like genuinely, this sounded like the intro to a porno.
Then we started. He was like, "Well, like, I'm happy I turned up. Like, this is the best place I've fucking been. This is probably the highlight of my day." And I'm like, "Thanks, I appreciate it." And he's like, "Yeah, and I love seeing all your stuff, like all the stuff that you've got." And he's like, and he was like talking this, that, and the other, and I was like, "Yeah," and I can't remember how this part came up, but he said something, and I literally said, "Oh, it gives you a good motivation to rob me." And he's like, the face he made, he was like, "Wow, I didn't see that coming." I'm like, "Yeah, I just embrace the randomness that comes out of my head." And he's like, "Chill." He's like, "Well, there's my ID badge. If I rob you, you know who I am now." And I'm like, "Chill." And then we started talking about the fact that I'm on Twitch. He said he would follow me, which I highly doubt. And then he went to go and leave, and I started talking to him more, and then he left, and then I started streaming.
Interesting.
So yeah, the whole time he was here, I was like, "I'm sorry if I've abducted you," and he's like, "No, it's fine. I love all this stuff." I'm like, "All right." So yeah, I abducted a man today.
That is
most
not at all what
meanest thing.
that is not at all what that means. I will say.
I held a man hostage at this point. His whole job today was knock on door, say hi, ask a question. No, fuck off. Okay, next door, and that's his plan. That was his whole plan for the day. But no, he got an autistic 32-year-old going, "Hey, you wanna look at this shit that I've got around my house?"
That was wild.
Literally, I got complimented. Like I talked, like my whole day was I talked to random people. I got complimented out of nowhere. I held a man hostage and showed him around my house. He left. I streamed and I chilled. That was the most meest day I've ever had. So. The best part was that dude, he just like out of nowhere, he just popped his head around. I was like, ugh. And he was like, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean like jump scare or anything, but I just need to see this for myself. You're not 32, you look 18. I'm like, thanks. But no, I'm still 32. So it's the problem is when I've got like when I shave, I've got a massive baby face.
I know that feeling.
Yeah, I'll send you a picture.
Shit, I've seen you shaven. I don't think I've seen you unshaven.
Give me a minute. I've got a new hairstyle as well.
That's the one we were using.
DM'd you it. I got a new hairstyle as well. Got barbers lately.
Yeah, you showed me that.
Oh, did I? Alright.
Yeah.
But yeah, like he thought I was 18. I just loved it. I just loved it the whole day.
I like how you're all giddy about like they thought I was a wee lad.
I was saying on the stream, I'm like, I'm glad I'm as tall as I am, because if I was any shorter, they would have thought I was like 12. Or at least 16.
Right.
Like, I just loved it. It was fucking hilarious. He was a good looking bloke, like. I was gonna ask him if he was single, but I felt like I would have been out of line. I already held him hostage the whole day. So, oh, but yeah, he's in there. I think he's in uni or in college. I can't remember which one it is.
I mean, that definitely sounds like a job that you get when you're in college and need spare funds.
So he said he said he has a roommate, so I think he's in university, like. In Britain, I've never heard anyone going to college and having like dorms. That I know of.
Britain doesn't have dorms?
Not for college, for university we do.
Those are not. Those aren't the same thing.
No.
What's the difference?
What do you lot have before college?
High school.
That.
So y'all call high school uni?
Yeah.
Because for us, high school is years 9 through 12.
Well, then it must be different then, because when I went to college, because the school I went to before college was well, it was a progressive school, so it was like it was nursery, which kindergarten, to year 12, so I don't know, maybe college is a whole different thing for us. I don't know. But yeah, no, you don't. You don't. Yeah, no, from what I know, you don't have dorms in college.
The way y'all do shit over there confuses me deeply.
Yeah. Well.
Then again, I come from a place where you're more likely to drink and shoot shit on a regular basis than you are to have a college education.
What can you do?
I mean, not that those two things are mutually exclusive. It's just if it's one or the other, usually it's the pew-pews and the booze.
College is like you get degree. You can get a degree in college. It's just university is more for people like not me. it's you have to pay to get into college, but you have to be a smart fucking bastard to get into university.
It sounds like university and college are one and the same, just higher levels.
Probably, I don't know. I stopped caring after my learning experience. Fucking.
Because like here we have like undergraduate and postgraduate degrees, which all take place in a college. It's just so it's like an associate's degree or a bachelor's degree, and then you have a master's degree and a doctorate.
See, in our college, there's like different things you can do. You can take up like an art course or a painting course, or like do bricklaying, or it would be like electrician or hairstylist.
I mean, yeah, it's essentially the same shit here.
I know them. I don't plan to understand.
Just like,
because,
I mean, there's like different types of college. Like there's community college, there's tech schools,
I know.
there's like specialized colleges. Like there's a place in Milwaukee called MIAD, Milwaukee Institute of Art and Design, and that's like a dedicated like arts college where like your first like year or two there, you're like learning all the different types of artistic endeavor, from like painting, sculpting, digital art, animation, music, whatever. And once you've like taken classes in each of those things, then you specialize. And I would have loved to have gone there, but the tuition is insane. And also, I was a really shitty high school student.
Or like the last time I came across a person who went to art college, he was an absolute bellend.
I went to art college.
I didn't say all of them were.
Was I not the last one you met? Have you met someone recently?
No. I didn't know you were in art college, so that would be no. No, this was ages ago. This was around the time I was just getting to know Nat.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Colleges like that do tend to produce a bunch of fucking douchebags. But not all of them are douchebags.
Like, he was a massive bellend. Like, he always cared about himself, didn't give a shit about anyone else. He was a manipulative bastard. Like, he was just a snot-nosed little punk. He'd always try and like, because me and Nat were in I would say me and Nat were in a wrestling clan. It was technically Nat's, but it got overthrown while Nat was on holiday.
Overthrown?
Yeah, Nat entrusted his clan to somebody that we personally know ourselves.
Okay.
Me and Nat like grouped alike, but Nat really was pissed at him at the time. But yeah, Nat was like, "Oh, I'm going to entrust the place to you. I'm going on holiday. Be back in a week." And I just joined, and And it went from, right, our leader will tell you what you need to do. And I'm like, okay. Waited. Then, like, when that week I'm guessing started, he was like, right, just so you know, our leader's gone, so now I'm in charge. And I'm like, okay. And then 3 days later, he was like, right, yeah. So our clan has been taken over by somebody else, and now it's renamed and this, that, and the other. And I'm like, okay. Still waiting for a match, but all right. And then, like...
So essentially Nat left this dude in charge and he got too big for his britches.
He basically just gave up everything, because apparently the dude that me and Nat know, who we absolutely hate, apparently was trying to get at Nat. He was going, listen, just like collab, let's do this. And that was obviously, no, we're not going to do that. You need to go away. And this dude basically just, Glacier, as we called him, he just faltered, I guess.
Mm.
And everything was fine, like, from what I know, because I never knew Nat existed. And we were just in like a week, I guess, passed, and then I was in a party with people, and all of a sudden, like, Xbox sound for somebody joining the party happens, and I was like, oh, I wonder who joined. There's like, Natural Guiling? I'm like, fuck it, I don't give a shit. I'm probably not going to know this person. All of a sudden you hear, Glace, what the fuck did you do? I'm like, what the hell? And he's like, what are you talking about, man? And he's like, I go away for 1 week and you give up my clan? And he's like, well, dude, it made sense. He's like, no, it doesn't make sense. None of this is happening. My clan is still a thing. We're departing, and this has got nothing to do with you. And then Nat's clan kind of came back, but it didn't really, like, was the same because of everyone already transitioned.
Right.
And then he left, and I was just like, who's he? And he's like, oh, that was the former leader before he gave me the power. I was like,
before I fucked everything up.
He was like, I was like, oh, well, he's a bit loud, isn't he? He's like, yeah, he's an angry person. I'm like, well, I'm not gonna deal with myself with him. I can't be bothered with people like that. And now we're friends.
Like practically best friends.
Practically, until I want to shoot him.
That's fucking wild that's how you met Nat.
Yeah, my first instance of meeting Nat was literally him having a yelling match.
I mean, in all honesty, I feel like it was justified.
Oh, definitely. Like, it was funny as fuck. I was just like, and then like, I was having matches with this other dude's clan, which his name was Havoc, and then Nat's clan. I just didn't know what the fuck was going on. I was just like, whatever. I'll do what I do. And
like,
then
I'm just here to wrestle.
And then Nat's clan kind of faltered because no one really cared about it anymore. And Nat just joined the Havoc's. And then me and Nat started talking to each other. And then we started playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And then he then proceeded to undo me justly without the lube. Because I got cocky for my own britches, which was...
I remember.
And then we ended up making a faction in this clan called the Order of the Black Arts. And then I got sick of Havoc shit, and then I left. But I still claimed myself the leader of the order, which that's not how that works. I can't be the leader and still not be in the clan.
Right.
But Nat was like, okay, and these other two idiots I was with were like, all right, whatever. And then I was still like, every so often I would talk to Nat, not on a regular basis, but every so often. And Nat was just like, hey, I need to tell you something. I'm like, what? He's like, these two are planning to overthrow you in the order. And I was like, huh? He's like, yeah, like they're planning to like boot you out as a leader. And I'm like, why? And they're like, because I don't know. They just said they were gonna do it. They were trying to get me involved, and I didn't agree to it. And I don't think it's fair that they're doing this to you. And I was like, how am I meant to believe you? How am I to know that you're not doing this and you're just trying to get them in the wrong? And he's like, think about it. Who's the one that's the most chaotic out of all of us? I'm like, you. And he's like, who's the one that's practically more demented? And I'm like, you. He's like, and how am I the one? And out of all of that, I'm the one making sense. I was like, oh god. I was like, oh shit. He's like, how am I become the voice of reason? I was like, oh no. When I asked them, they were like, yeah, we're kicking you out. And I'm like, dude, you can't. I'm the leader. And they're like, you can't be a leader of something if you're not in the clan. I'm like, bullshit. Now it makes sense. And then he was like, oh, I don't know. I was like, you can't do this. It's not under your control to do this. And he's like, yeah, I can. I'm like, it's what? And this other idiot that he was friends with was like, it's called a mutiny. And he was like, yeah, thank you. It's called a mutiny. I'm like, well, guess what? Fuck you. You're out. He's like, you can't. You're not in. I'm the leader. I'm like, okay. Still, fuck you. No, you're not. Kiss my ass. Oh, get out. And I left. And then to stop the mutiny, I got back into the clan. And then they just didn't like me. And then me and Nat ended up just doing our own thing. And then we ended up literally bonding over the fact that we hated Havoc. Our whole friendship is literally based on us two hating this one person in the world.
That's funny.
And after splitting off and not talking to him anymore, we kept in touch through Messenger, but we kind of both gathered that we'll probably fade out from talking to each other because that's the only thing we had in common. And then me and Nat just started, weirdly enough, doing this thing that we keep doing to each other to this day, which is asking each other questions of like, and you'll hear Nat do this. You've heard him do this, going, "Hey, Jack, yeah, got a question for you." And that's all, and that's our friendship. We literally had a massive Pokemon trivia night, just talking to each other, and just going like, if you couldn't, like, so if you had to do this, what would you do? Or if you were a gym leader, what gym leader would you be? Or if you could change a typing of a gym in any region, which gym would you choose? And what typing as well? And it's just, that's how our friendship became.
You both realized you're super fucking nerdy, and we're like, all right, this dude's okay.
Yeah.
That's...
The one I caught Nat off with was funny as fuck. That was like, if you could change a Pokemon's typing, which Pokemon would you go with? And you know me, Munch. Sometimes I'm funny, sometimes I'm not, but sometimes I'm the funniest when my quick wit and my smarts like connect together, and I can just say something funny in 2 seconds. Is this true?
Right.
And I had one of those moments. I was like, Mr. Mime. He was like, "You want to change Mr. Mime?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "But I thought you hated him." I hated the Pokemon. I'm like, "I do." He's like, "Okay. What would you change it to?" I was like, "Ghost type." He's like, "Why would you want to change it to Ghost type?" I was like, "Because it'd be dead." And it caught Nat off guard, and he just started laughing. I caught Nat off guard, and he just started laughing his head off.
Excuse me.
Did I get you?
No, I don't know, there's something in my throat. Better, I've managed to catch whatever the fuck my kid is developing, which if that's the case, I'm gonna be really pissed.
But yeah. And then me and Nat, without really recognizing it, every time Nat would come home, I would conjure up this little like Pokemon D&D session I had with him. That was like, I was the DM of, and it would just be like more of a, like, you're going through this, you're doing this happened, what do you do? And I would make him reenact it like it was in the anime and not the games. So if he was doing like Pokemon battles, he would be like, I would give him like, if I'd say, right, this Pokemon's doing Thunderbolt, you have 5 to 10 seconds, 5 or 10 seconds to react to it and do what you think would be best in that position. Because obviously in the games, you can't just dodge. You can't just weave. Like, there'll be times where the move will miss, but like you don't really get to see that action. But in the anime, you actually see Ash go like Arcanine, move out of the way, or like Arcanine jump in the sky. So that kind of stuff. So I was doing that kind of. Now I had like a funny thing going on where it was like, not like I at first give Nat a baby Pokemon that eventually would then turn into Groudon. But I was like, that's a bit OP. So I got Team Rocket to steal it, and his journey was to get it back. And I was like, right, this is what's gonna happen. You're gonna walk, you're gonna try and find a new Pokemon, and oh, you tripped. And he's like, you what? Yeah, and your last Pokemon hit a Pokemon and it caught it. And he was like, God damn it. He was like, well, I better open it up. And I was like, right, you open it up, and it flashes out, and you look at it weirdly. And you don't know why it looks weird. And the kid comes along, and he sees the same thing you do. He's like, wow, that Eevee's looks ill. And that was like, oh, cool, I've got an Eevee, that's awesome. It was like, and he was like, why is the kid saying it's ill? And I'm like, well, the kid just looks at it still and goes, I think you need to get out. I think you need to get to the Poke Center straight away, and just walks away. But when you gaze at it, you look a little bit closer, and you recognize that Eevee is shiny. And that's like, oh, cool, it's shiny Eevee. I was like, yeah, you got to show up shiny Eevee. I thought it was a little bit better from. Like, I just taken a baby legendary away from him. I'm like, it's the equivalent shiny Pokemon, makes sense. And then there was like, made like a whole trope that was like, look what I got, shiny Eevee. And then people were like, how the fuck did you get a shiny Eevee? It's like, easy, I tripped over it and I caught it by accident. And they're like, there was no, and then people would be in the NPCs would be like, there's no way you could have tripped over it, and then they would trip over. And the Eevee would, even if the Eevee was in the ball, it would just be there at its feet, there at their feet, and they'd just trip over it. It would just be a trope. And there was a funny part where like the leader of a gym had an Eevee, no, had a shiny, and his daughter found out how Nat caught the Eevee, and she literally looks at her dad and looks at Nat and goes, it took him 10 years to find that shiny. If you tell him that you caught that by just tripping over it, it will end his life. Do not say a word.
I'm not gonna lie, the type of person I am, I'd be like, I caught this just by tripping. Oh no, they killed themselves. I'm so sorry.
But yeah, I used to do that every so often with him, but there was just one day I was like, oh dude, you want to get back into the Pokemon session? And he was like, oh, I'm too tired, dude. I'm like, oh, okay, no bother, we can just do it like tomorrow. And he's like, okay. And it just became more and more and more, and then we just stopped doing it.
Shit falls off. But that's why D&D is such a bitch and a fuck to run.
You what?
I said that's why D&D is such a bitch and a fuck to run. Because like, you're playing a game that can take multiple years to complete a single like run of, and you're fully reliant on people just being available. I mean, hell, this past weekend we had to bail because we missed like almost a month and a half's worth of sessions, and like we got one session in, and then this past weekend dudes oh shit, hi James, we got a raid. Hello, hi, welcome in people. I've not been raided in, oh, and actually no, Jack and T Money raided me recently. I almost forgot about that. It doesn't happen frequently, so it kind of goes like in and out of memory. Hold on, let me give you a shout out. Welcome in, dude. How you been? We're just doing Shin's last couple of plushie emotes tonight.
But yeah,
well, Shin tells me how him and Matt became friends. Well,
yeah, it did really upset me that we didn't get to complete that
Pokoping? What is Pokoping?
Pokopia.
What the fuck is Pokopia?
Pokopia is basically what if Pokemon melded together with Animal Crossing and Minecraft.
Oh. Is it fun?
From the shit that I've seen, it looks cool. Like,
is that the one with like the weird noodly characters?
Noodly characters?
I've seen like one screenshot of something called Pokopia, and it had like a weird noodly person with like regular ass like Pokemon.
You mean the Ditto that looks like a human?
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah, it's Ditto basically trying to replicate what it thinks its old master looked like.
That's disturbing.
Because Pokopia is basically based in an apocalyptic Kanto.
Man, you can't have shit in Detroit.
Yeah, it's based in apocalyptic Kanto.
Kanto's the OG realm, right?
Yeah, Kanto's the original generation.
Okay, just want to make sure because I did start playing Fire Red, so Saturday after I hopped out of chat with y'all, I did manage to get Emu Deck running, or Emu Deck, despite my intense inebriation, which I found out that I learned a valuable lesson in that if you have taken a what's the word? Magnesium-based supplement for gut issues, and it says effects may last up to 24 hours. You should probably give it a solid 36 before you drink alcohol, because I was so fucking dehydrated the next, like, I was fucked up the next day. It was the closest thing to a hangover I've had in ages, and it was not cool.
But yeah, Bacopia is basically an apocalyptic panto where humans don't exist anymore.
That's, I don't know how to feel about that.
Where it's only Pokemon. And it's very confirmed as well, because there's actually like places in Pokopia that like specifically show that where the places that they are, where the places that you go to are what Kanto, certain places in Kanto were. There's an actual building that's sunken into the ground, and if you go into it, it's the fossil museum that's outside Brock's gym.
Interesting.
And there's actually boat wreckage in the sea, and if you go into it, it's actually the SS Anne.
This makes me feel weird and uncomfy, because I love Kanto, and I don't want to think about it in an apocalyptic situation.
Too late.
Don't do this to me.
There's a dead Pikachu in the game.
Ew. Why?
Because it's the law on it is that there's a Pikachu that's turned into a ghost type, because it tried to keep all of its friends warm and keep the electricity on, but it died trying to make help his friend survive.
You know, for such a goofy looking screenshot that I've seen all over the internet, that is like a really dark Pokemon story.
Yeah. Pretty crazy. Yeah. But yeah, then me and Nat started talking about stuff, and then 2020 practically came around. And then me and Nat were like, and Nat was like, you know what we could do? And I'm like, what? And he was like, we should do a podcast. And I was like,
everyone wants to do a podcast.
And he was just like, yeah, like we should do one. That's like, because like, but I don't know what like, we can do about wrestling and this gaming and stuff. And I was like, yeah, and we could also like do like the question time where it's like you and me like give off questions and all that. And then we did a like a segment, like a week, a recurring segment where it was like we had to go and like we had to guess if the bio, if the anime bio that we give was fake or if it was real. So it was like it was like 2 lies, 1 truth.
Okay. Ah, god damn it. My fucking hotkeys jacked up again. Why did that change? Hold on, keyboard shortcuts.
We'd make up 2 different. We would make up two random bios and grab one actual bio of an anime, and we'd have to guess which is the truth and which is a lie.
Interesting.
And then like we were hoping to like get our like maybe not have guests on straight away, but like after the second one, we ended like the third one we ended up having a guest, which was Ash.
Uh-huh. And that's how you met Ash?
That's how I met. Well, Nat already knew Ash through James.
Right.
And that was like, oh, I know who we should get. And I was like, all right, who? And he was like, and I was like, we should get. He was like, we should get somebody we were talking to recently. Somebody I was talking to recently, and I was like, okay, because I can't remember. I was like, I think I was like having one of my days where I was like sleeping on schedule, and Nat needed a co-host, and Nat was just like obviously scrambled with people. I was like, look, I need somebody to be on this podcast with me, because my friend's out of commission. Will anyone help me with this? And I guess Ash was into it. Then they did a episode, and I was talking in it, and I was talking to Nat. He was like, by the way, I want to bring one of my friends back on who filled in for you last time. I was like, all right, who? And he was like, their name's Ash. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm chill. And then we started talking, and it was chill. And then we brought them back to have another conversation, and it was absolutely fantastic. And then before we brought them back, me and Nat were like, dude, I was like, dude, I really like this person. And Nat was like, yeah, aren't they so cool? I was like, I think we should have them on pen.
I'm loving this story time with Jack. I don't think I've said more than 10 words in the last 30 minutes.
Sorry.
I'm digging it. I'm like, this is super interesting to me because I don't think I've ever gotten like this complete of a backstory of my friend group.
And then I was like, I think we should have them on pen. And that was like, it was either me or Nat who said that, and then one of us were like, yeah, sure. And we were going, and because our podcast was called The Order of the Black Hearts podcast, and then me, and because I was Null, which is the king of the symbiotes, Nat was Venom, and we made, and then because Ash likes purple, we found a purple symbiote. I think they're called Scream, not that sure. But
I didn't tell you, buddy.
And at the end of the podcast, when we brought them back, we were like, by the way, Ash, we've got a surprise for you. And he was like, oh, really? And we were like, yeah. Da, 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 da. And Ash was like, oh my god, that looks so cool. And we were like, yeah, we're making you a permanent stay on this podcast. He was like, oh, that's so awesome, yay! And then we started talking more, started chilling out. Apparently, the first time Nat and Ash got on the podcast, all they could do was talk about James and how great James was, and how chill he is, and how awesome he is.
You hear that, James? You still in chat?
And Nat was telling us like, and I was like, who's James? And he was like, oh, his name's James Ariel. He's a Twitch streamer. He's known as the Rated R Pokestar. He plays Pokemon a lot. And he loves wrestling as well. I'm like, and you talked about him for the whole podcast. And like, he's like, yeah, he's a pretty chill dude. Everyone likes him. I'm like, he sounds overhyped to me, mate. Like, I was like, he sounds
Fucking
alright.
rude.
I'm being honest. I was like, I was like, the fact that you two are kissing his ass, he sounds alright. Like, you can't like a person that much. Fucker, yes you can. Because James is amazing.
Oh yeah. I love how the dude that rated the stream pops in and just gets a glaze fest. Unprompted.
And then through Ash, I met Amara.
I haven't talked to Amara in a hot minute. I need to like, that's like the biggest issue I have personally with like streaming is like, I never remember to like say hi to people.
That's fine.
I feel like such a bastard.
Yes.
Cause like outside of streaming, like I'm a very busy bean.
Oh yeah, because you got a family.
Family, side hustle, hobbies, general
Yeah, like-
just like socialization,
Done.
offline homies.
And then it was either Amara was playing Sea of Thieves or she was playing D&D, DVD, sorry. It was one of the two.
Both
Or maybe
trash.
Resident Evil. I don't know which one it was. And then I was just watching, chilling out, this, that, and the other. And all of a sudden, Amara's like, who should I raid? And this, that, and the other. And then she was like, oh, my artist is streaming. Let's go and raid him, shall we? And that's how I met you.
That was wild, the chain of events.
And I think and that was when I first met you, started talking to you and give you a massive compliment on how amazing your art was, and then that's when I started commissioning you.
I just remember that my favorite story of like early on in our friendship, which will forever be one of my favorite stories about you, is that like one of the first things, like I distinctly remember the kink test.
Oh, don't get me fucking started.
That shit was so fucking fun and funny.
It would have been more funny if it weren't for the fact that was the first time Julie ever met me. It would have been it would have been more funny if that didn't happen. I wish Julie had a better impression of me. Well, actually, the only two impressions she has is with me that I'm a kinkless bitch and I think she's a cow. So I'm a lose-lose here, Munchie.
A little bit. If it's any consolation, she's generally too tired to care about that kind of shit these days.
Thank God.
She may have forgotten just out of sheer exhaustion.
Good.
Like, it's a little frustrating actually, because I'll try to like talk to her when I got out of work. Like I was saying, I've been having some like health issues, and I was trying to talk to her about it, just being like, should I go to the fucking urgent care? Is this like, has this been going on long enough for me to be like that level of concern? Because I'm a hypochondriac. I don't know if you know what that means.
You're basically, I'm basically hypochondriac. I overthink shit and just think the most tiniest of things is like the world ending.
Well, it's specifically relating to health stuff. So like, I'll have like little tiny things that are probably nothing, and my brain will just take a roller coaster ride into like bullshit. So I'll just be like, oh god, I definitely have prostate cancer.
Oh God, you're WebMD.
Yeah, yeah, I have to stay the fuck off of that site because like I will legitimately have a panic attack.
Oh, that was the most funniest thing on if Google was a human. That was the funniest thing ever.
Oh man, if Google was
So
a
that
guy.
dude was like, the dude goes to WebMD, like, cold hand, hot hands, cold feet, WebMD, cancer.
Cancer. Yeah, dude. So the creators of that series are now a series called Dropout, or not series, a hosting site. Yeah, I've been advertising Dropout free of charge to anyone who will listen for a while now. It's so good. They have so much good shit. I don't know if you have it available in your country, but I highly recommend it.
No, no. I think the first time I ever met Angel was because Ash mentioned that he had stepkids. This is when he was in Texas,
Right.
and he was still with his old partner. And Ash and Angel were still doing diamond paintings.
Oh yeah, I remember the diamond painting streams. I popped in for like 2 of those, I think, and I was like, "What is this?"
And Ash mentioned that like one of his step kids was a Stella. I shouldn't be saying names, actually. And I was like, "Oh, cool, this, that, and the other." And when I seen Angel for the first time, I was like, "Oh, hiya." And with Angel, with her high-pitched voice, I thought she was one of them. And because it was like top down, I couldn't recognize like how tall she was. So I was like, "Oh, cool," and I was just like,
"It's like, is this one of the stepkids?"
And Ash was like, "Oh, I'm back." And he was like, and I'm back. "Hey, Jack, how are you?" And I'm like, "Hi, I was just talking to like one of your stepkids for a bit." And Ash was like, "Oh, no, this is not one of my stepkids. This is actually my girlfriend." I was like, "You have 2?" I was like, "Bitch, I can hardly get one." Ash was just like, "Trust me, it's not as much of an easy roller coaster as you think."
There's a lot of scheduling. I've looked into polyamory just out of curiosity, and apparently Google Docs is a must.
Well, it's more than that, but I'm not getting into actual business. But yeah.
How are we feeling about this so far?
On a diamond painting stream, and I thought she was one of his stepkids. It's funny.
Jack, how are we feeling about the emote so far?
Well, currently it's focused on his teeth. Hey, looks nice.
Dope.
Open it.
I just gotta finish shading the I think the armor, and I think this one's done, and then we can and then if you're cool with me doing what I did with the OG ones, I can literally take this asset of the little dude just being like bah! And change the word to hype.
Yeah, chill.
I guess I still want to make sure like it looks good at size. I could probably make the little dude bigger, but then that's gonna cover up the raid.
No, it looks alright the way it is.
Okay.
But that was how I met Ash. Ash and Angel.
And again, I want to say, I feel like this is coming off as facetious, but genuinely, I'm loving story time with Jack right now, because normally it's like all these like sometimes it's funny jokes, sometimes it's like you're in a mood and you're having a bad time of it. I'm digging story time with Jack, where it's like just reminiscing on how you met all these good people in your life.
trying to think of other friend groups. Well, because of you, I met your ex and current wife.
Yep.
And because of you, I met, even though I don't really talk to them much at all, I just know of their existence of sheep and fish.
They're both good peeps. I met Fish through Rage. Like, I think he followed along with her stream raid once, and we've been just pretty chill.
Oh, I've never been. I've just remembered something, but I've never been able to tell you this because you were with her, but now you're not. I can fucking see it in full expression.
You told me so much how much you hated her.
Oh, I know that, but the first time I watched one of her streams, I nearly cringed inside. She literally was like dressed up as a vampire and she had like fake teeth in. I was like,
I think I might have rated that one. That might have been like how you found that stream.
I was like, okay, like, apparently this is a thing. And she couldn't keep the teeth in, so she kept sucking on them. I was like, ugh.
Oh yeah, that would have given my misophonia some issues.
And the things of going through my mind of like, Munchie finds this sexy. I'm like, go in, I guess. I'm like, I'm glad he can find something good in that. The hell do I know?
I'm missing something here. Oh, I remember. Okay.
I remember the first time you dropped into my stream. I was playing
Jedi Survivors or something.
I was Fallen Order.
Oh yeah.
I was literally at the I was literally at the part at the end where I was like going through the underwater base. And about to reach the final boss, and you were like talking to her, you and Rage were talking to us, this, that, and the other, and I ended up modding both of you.
Huzzah, we have the raid.
And then and I ended stream, watched, and I went to go and watch you when you started. And I remember just going, so, because I modded you.
Oh my god, these fucking stream boo shits.
And you were like, yeah, sure, why not? But just don't take advantage of it. And I was like, no, I won't. And I was like, oh no, I'm not like that. You modded me instantly. I was like, ha ha ha, chat. You now have to be aware of me, motherfucker. I am now in control. And you were like, now Shin, calm your ass. I was like,
it's like, I shall be a kind and understanding mod, mostly. Pulls out big sledgehammer with ban written on it.
Which I feel like I've done a good show.
Yeah, you're very good at being a mod. I appreciate you being here, homie. Like you've been very level-headed. You've been very aware of like shit that I'm not aware of. Like that one dude that was like sending me followers, and you're like, this dude is gonna fucking extort you or some shit.
Yeah, I know, because it nearly happened to me. I told you what he was like. I told you how he was gonna react when you didn't actually want to deal with him anymore. And guess what happened?
Yeah, that was weird. I don't understand that shit. I don't like this new thing that's been going on with like people popping in to like and being like, hey, I've been watching your stream for ages, we've collabed and shit like that. I'm like, no the fuck we haven't. I don't know you. Like, who the fuck are you? It's like, follow me on Discord, we'll be friends. It's like, I don't fucking know. Like, you picked the worst streamer to try and pull this with. I am so goddamn antisocial. Like, if I don't know you, it takes, like, you gotta pull some teeth to get me to be like, okay, you're cool.
Like
I'll be chill in my own, like, you know, I'll be chill, but it's like, I don't know, I guess I've become more sociable over the years, but like, I used to be really like iffy about people in general. Oh god, am I turning into my dad?
No, well, we're not dead yet, so we should be fine.
He used to fucking, goddamn dude. I feel like I should be mad about that. I feel like I should be mad about that, but that was really good.
I'm so sorry, that's just oh, that's funny. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Holy shit, that was really good.
I feel so bad. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. That was really good. That was like super dark, but I appreciate it. I don't know, man, like, that's how I got by with that shit. I was making fucked up jokes all day long. Like I think I've told you about this. My go-to joke was like, because my dad died of cardiomyopathy, so his heart was too big, and like he got sick, and that just like was the final straw for his heart, I guess. So I was making the joke of like, yeah, he'd be like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, yeah, I appreciate it. You gotta know the worst thing though? Dr. Seuss fucking lied. Childhood ruined.
No, I don't know why the fuck I said that. That was just a whole
that was just the comedy flowing. I'm not gonna hold that against you.
I can just imagine, just if Nat was here after I said that, he would have been like, "Cha!" I'm so sorry. I didn't mean it.
Sometimes your mouth just says shit before your brain can catch up. I mean, that happened to me Saturday, I think it was. Yeah, because like I just, without, like, we were talking about fucking the I did that stickers, and like I said a word that was okay for me to say when I was in high school. It is no longer okay for me to say, and I felt super bad for like 20 minutes, and you're like, dude, it's fine.
Oh, that.
Yeah. Thankfully, I haven't gotten any strikes on my channel, so apparently anyone who watched the VOD understands, so yay.
Oh, no one just watched it. I really need to show up something.
Alright, let's get this exported. Ping. Oh shit, we gotta drop the background layer.
But the first time I met James, he just popped in Ash's server. He's like, and I will not deny I fangirled like crazy.
I remember being told about that.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see how this looks. I really hope that it's some totally off topic here. I really hope that my friends and I get around to playing this game eventually before we fucking die.
The fuck is it?
It's an RPG we found at the Midwest Gaming Convention, being sold by the author.
Cool.
This is like the general guide of like how to play, like how the game works, like the mechanics and the world and stuff like that. I think it even like has like the basics for creating like or it has like explanations for how to like actually run the campaign and like build the worlds. This is 839 pages,
Okay.
including the covers, and
Jesus.
it is very complicated. It is a very complicated sci-fi RPG. It just sounds so fucking cool. I just hope one of us is willing to step up and like try to DM that shit. Alright. The raid emote looks pretty good, tiny. Looks pretty good, big too. You can read the word at 1%, so that's good. Your little dude's a little hard to see, but you can read the word, and that's kind of what matters.
That's fine.
I wonder. Hold on. What if I make the little dude bigger?
It's fine, Munchie. Normally, when I raid some people, they have that thing where like the emotes bounce across the screen, so you could be able to see it there.
Okay. If you say so, then I will move on to the alternate, with hype being the word.
Um,
I'm hoping to get this done in a decent time frame because I don't want to be charging you out the ass for this.
well, I'm using my money this week for certain reasons, so it'll be next week you'll be getting the money.
That's fine. Since I'm reusing assets, the hourly rate's cut down by 20%, so it's not going to be as much as it would anyways.
I'm just trying to think of everyone else. Yeah, because I met James through Ash.
Right.
He just popped in his server, and because I started watching James, started actually like liking his stuff, and I kind of like treat James like kind of like Jacksepticeye kind of thing, where it's like, oh, he's like really like well known. He's apparently like this big Twitch streamer, and I'm never gonna meet him because he's probably too fucking busy to even notice my arse. And then he turns up, and I'm like, holy fucking shit.
You're just like, oh my god, it's James Ariel.
And then and then one time, and then all of a sudden, like one time, he was like, hey, he was like, hey, nah, Jack. And I'm like, oh my god, he's talking to me. He was like, I'm thinking about doing a faction warfare thing. Are you two up for it? I'm getting one of my mates, Josh, to do it. And he was like, yeah, sure. And that's when I met Josh.
And now they have tormented you relentlessly for ages.
And now, because I know him, he's been relentlessly asking for dick pics of my bulk tuna can.
Did you want different colors for the lettering on this?
I will leave that up to you.
We'll do like green with light.
Don't do green. Invert the colors, because you seem to have like
invert the colors.
Red outline with like mainly yellow. So just do like a yellow outline with mainly red.
Okay, that works. Hold up, when was dick pics on the table? So that's where you tune back in. All the glazing, not a word. Dick pics. James awakes.
You know what the funny thing is? Out of everyone, I really can't remember when I met Sean.
It had to be around the time you met James and Josh, because like those three are like peas in a pod, man.
Well, mostly Josh and Sean. But I really can't remember when I met Sean. I really can't.
Apparently, Sean and I hung out back in like high school days. You were focused on other things, and the dick pics words got your attention. I see how. Honestly, I'm like, so okay. Admittedly, my memories of high school are extremely hazy for obvious reasons.
The haze.
Huh?
Is the haze.
Sure. If that's the euphemism we want to use for smoking weed relentlessly for.
It makes perfect sense for the context.
You know what, Shiki?
Yeah, I think
we all want to fuck these hentai girls, but at the end of the day,
I'm just trying to
it's
think.
not
I
real.
really can't remember. Like it must
purple
have been.
haze, if you will. Yes.
You know what? Fuck it. I still want to fuck them.
Like I'm trying to think. Like was it? It was either Josh. It was either Josh. It had to have been Josh or Nat. Because I never really, even though I've known James and I've talked to him, it was back then. It was rare when I would talk to James. I just can't remember how I found about Sean.
But yeah, so apparently I've known Sean since high school, and I guess that does make sense because our buddy Scotty is his cousin, and like I used to hang out with Scotty all the damn time. The issue being is that I smoked so much fucking weed in my like time in high school that frankly it's a miracle I remember anything from high school. So I kind of feel bad about that because it's like I wish I could remember those good times.
So I can't remember how I met Sean. I'm trying to think of who else is in the friend group. I'm trying to think. You got Nat, Ash, Angel, James, Josh, Sean, you.
Right.
Who else?
Your mom?
Oh, I met her in 1994.
I was born at a young age. Is that Nat?
Hey,
First time I met her, I went through a gaping hole.
I have no idea what the conversation was about. I just figured I'd say a comment. I did not expect him to.
We were, it has been story time with Jack. He's been telling me about, he's just been regaling me with how he met all of our friends.
I was telling him how us two met. How the first time I met you, you were shouting at Glace for giving up ice.
Yep.
And then we worked our way down the chain from you to Ash to James to Josh to me.
No, were you the one that introduced me to Sean?
James was.
Oh,
That's called it.
I introduced you to Ash and James.
yes, I know you did.
I also am the one who introduced you to Munchie.
No, you didn't. Amara was. Amara raided Munchie, and that's how I met him. I think you talked about him, but I didn't give a shit until Amara showed me.
That tracks. I'm often forgotten about it until people actually meet me, and then they're like, "Oh, this dude's all right."
Yeah, 'cause I think you and Ash were like, oh, if you want like any commissions or anything, there's a dude called Munch-Dawg who streams. He's a really good artist. I'm like, oh, cool. I'll think about looking at him, and I never did. And then Amara was like, oh, we're gonna raid Munch-Dawg, and I'm like, oh, that's that artist Ash and Nat were talking about. And I met you, and I was like, oh, cool.
Let's see how well
Hey,
this
Jack.
reads.
Yo,
You could read the
I want to
word.
give you a fisting.
you what?
I want to fist you.
I found out there's a dude in the He-Man universe called Fisto.
There's a person in the Marvel universe called Mephisto.
I mean, yeah, the dude's a demon. I think he's based literally like a good chunk of your high school memories are in the void after the ganj and the body surfer induced concussion. But there are still things that, yeah, same. Like most of the things that arise from my memory are usually not the great moments. Every now and again, I'll have a happy memory pop up, but most of the time, it's like I'll be going to bed, and my brain will be like, hey, here's a playback of like one of your worst moments in high school. And I'll be like, no, I'm trying to sleep. Stop it. Why are we fisting Jack? I don't know.
Like, because I'm trying to guess, like, if James introduced me to Sean, how the fuck did he get to the point where I would have met Sean?
Just roll with it. Don't question it.
You know what? I know what it is. Because James was asked by Sean, "Hey, do you know anyone that you could get to play with us?" Because he was trying to find a tabletop simulator people. Or no, it was Goose Goose Duck.
Oh, was it?
God, I forgot about Goose Goose Duck.
But yeah,
That game
he was
so
trying to find
much
someone to
fun.
play Goose Goose Duck, and James was like, "Hey, I have a buddy. His name is Sean. We need people to play Goose Goose Duck." And your immediate thing was, "What the fuck is Goose Goose Duck?"
I remember seeing that at TwitchCon and being like, well, that's cute. And I spun
And
a
then
wheel
I
and I got
immediately
bullshit.
like, I have to go to bed, so I kind of can't since I have to be up. I have to be at work at 5 o'clock in the morning. And this was when I was working for the other place.
Let me get these sent over before I forget for a week again. I still feel bad about that.
What?
The last commission set I did for Jack, I forgot to send him the files for like almost a full week.
Hey, at least that's not as bad as what you did to me.
Oh god, what did I do to you?
For almost a month. I kept asking you for it. He goes, "Yeah, I'll do it as soon as I get home."
I'm so
You got
sorry.
home. You start streaming. Munch, can I get my commission? Yeah, I'll get it to you after stream.
And then I'd
Stream
forget.
ends. Alright, man, I'm gonna go to bed. Okay.
My files! My files! I'm so
And
sorry.
before I can even say anything, you just click off. It's like, motherfucker.
Yeah, I don't remember where I was at in my life at that point, but there was definitely a point in my life where I was super bad about that shit. I've become much more professional.
I can tell you exactly when it was.
Oh, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Because I'm gonna relive this when I go to bed tonight. Don't do this to me.
You were getting ready. You were just starting college again for the first time.
Oh yeah, that tracks. Because that was a lot of like that was really. It was a lot. It was a lot.
It was literally like, I think it was like 2 months after the wedding, too.
And you were going through some shit then.
Stinky shit.
My daughter still does that. She'll sit on me and then she'll drop ass like a grown ass adult. Like, it's not like a cute little baby fart, it's like a and then she'll look at me and giggle and go, poopy. And I'm like, you fucking better not have just poopied on me, you little monster.
Crotch goblin.
I call her a goblet, I call her a goon, gremlin.
Oh, don't call her a goon.
Listen, my generation, goon meant different things.
Oh,
Munchie.
I'm in the same generation, technically.
I was gonna say, Munchie, you're in the same generation as us.
And when we were young, like young adults, goon meant something different.
I know, but you have to get with the times, Munchie.
Listen,
You have to
Yes,
hit.
they're called minions now.
I am an old man set in my ways.
Old man set in his ways, yells at clouds.
I can tell you're setting your ways because your art style hasn't changed since I've met you.
It's
No,
improved.
it's changed. It's changed.
I literally.
It's
like,
more Eldritch Horror now.
It's also improved significantly. Like, I look back at old artwork and I cringe and die inside a little bit, and I look at stuff that I've made recently and that doesn't happen as much.
Oh, that reminds me, Munchie.
Oh.
I was cleaning my room the other day, and I found something.
What did you find?
Give me 1 second to grab it.
Okay.
Oh, he's found his dick, finally.
I think I need to go back and do like. Oh shit! The Wisconsinite.
It's the Wisconsinite.
Do I still have that emote? No. Damn it.
No, okay, it went away with all the rest of your PC.
Don't lose those. That file is gone forever now.
I mean, you can always remake these.
Here, hold on. I'll show chat, or yeah, I'll show the stream. Damn it, let me get into the stupid chat so I can see this shit up close. Fucking desktop screen. There we go. Yeah. Oh, that's right. I used a new Glarus label for the fucking shield and made it a beer can. Yeah, no, this is the embodiment of Wisconsin in all of its.
The worst part too is we literally commissioned you to just make a photo, and you were like, "So what? So what are you gonna do with it?" We just commissioned you to make it just for the fuck.
Yeah, but everyone would have been naturally just like, you know what? We found funny. Make it, art boy.
Just fucking make it, fuck Art Monkey.
But yeah, I was cleaning my room and I found them. These are the last two that are not on anything. They are still.
That's incredible. Yeah, that shit don't exist anymore. That's technically a collectible now.
I mean, I am pretty sure you gave me the photo in our DMs.
Oh yeah?
Probably.
Nice. I've been thinking about going back and doing like more vector artwork like this. Where it's like just line, fill, gradient, like shade overlay. And seeing if I can like improve upon that style.
Talking about that stuff, do you two still have the sticker that I got you to make, Munch, for my Oni character? That has like a little QR code inside of it.
Nope, that got lost with the PC as well.
No,
Yes.
I mean like in physical form. You still have the sticker.
No, I'm pretty sure
Munchie,
I think I actually managed to distribute them after the fact.
Oh well.
There you go, Munch.
Eh. You found it?
I found it. Yes,
Nice. Oh yeah.
and I pinned it for you.
Beautiful.
Now you can have it on your desktop.
I'm gonna charge people $20 for stickers of that. Yeah, I bet I could sell that design specifically because Wisconsinites for some reason are just all about being really Wisconsin-y.
Have a giant sausage for a sword. That
fucking
got
cheese
picked by
and
it.
smoked meats and alcohol and
Like
football.
it's literally the fucking embodiment of Wisconsin.
The only thing that's missing is like, no, honestly, even the cheesehead encompasses the sports element too, because it's like it's partially fucking like our love of dairy products, but also like the Packers. Like you come to this state and you talk shit on the Packers,
I mean,
you might
the
actually
armor
get
is
beaten
the
up.
Green Bay Packers colors.
Yeah,
So
yeah. It's like I could have leaned more into like the baseball or basketball aspect. Like, Wisconsin is big on sports. I guess most American states are big on sports. I don't know. I'm not a sports person personally, so I don't really get it. Yeah.
Also, I'm gonna. So, a dude came up to me.
I think we're gonna change the thing to just chatting.
So I was given something today, technically not. I was given something for $10.
Okay. What is that? I can't.
Do you get another TCG box?
No,
What the fuck is it?
this is a booster box.
You were given a booster box for a tenner.
Yes.
You lucky cunt.
Ooh, nice.
Bitch, open it up.
No, I'm not opening it up. Not,
Is it like a
Why?
rare
No.
one?
this is the brand new one that just fucking came out yesterday.
Oh. Why did someone give that to you for $10?
Fuck if I know. I was on my field trip and they gave it to me.
Nice.
I wasn't gonna. Literally, the dude came up to me and goes, "Hey, I have like 50 of these. Here, give me $10 and I'll give it to you." I'm like, okay. So I gave him $10, but he only would give me one. I tried to give him a 20. He said, "No, only one." I'm like, okay.
Ah, nah. I had an interesting day today. I held a man hostage.
Yeah, that's already in my quotes.
Oh God, why'd you hold Jay hostage,
No, it was another dude.
Liam?
No, literally a random dude I do not know. I held him hostage.
Like,
Why?
the latest quote. For most of the day, I held a man hostage. Kid. Is this whole thing. Dude came over, being like, he's trying to like sell Shin on a fucking subscription or some shit. Got distracted with anime nerd shit, and Shin showed him around his house. And then dude was like, oh yeah, no, I'm supposed to like get you to buy this. And he was like, oh, I can't do that. All right, bye.
But yeah. So, the reason why I am not opening this specifically is because I am going to make opening one pack worth it.
I hope you do know you're not getting 5 subscribers. You're not going to get 5 subscriptions at any point in your existence, right?
That
I
doesn't
love
mean
you,
that
dude. But
that doesn't mean that you can't fucking buy me subscriptions and make me open them.
yes,
I think-
but I also
they're in
have.
here.
But I also have a life.
I mean,
I
generally
have-
speaking, a booster box is like 24 packs, I think.
I am looking. Let's
At
see
least
how
that's
many
what I was
are
able to find when I was digging up like Yu-Gi-Oh boosters on Amazon, being like, should I pull the trigger on this?
Okay, to be fair though, fucking Yu-Gi-Oh boosters are fucking cheap as fuck.
36 packs is a booster box for Pokemon. Thank you, James. See,
Oh.
I like Yu-Gi-Oh better than
James.
Pokemon as far as cards go. But
Can they see me?
Pokemon is more no.
No.
But Pokemon is more valuable as far as I'm aware, right?
Well, Yu-Gi-Oh should be gaining in value because of 2 reasons.
They incorporated full art now.
That and also apparently because of fucking Logan Paul.
That tracks. I don't know. I want to get back into like the trading card shit, but I don't have like I can't spend that fucking money because I know me and I know I'll get addicted to it like I did back in the day.
Also,
And like my wife would kick my ass if I used the methods that I used back in fucking high school to get lots of cards, which was not legal.
hey Jack, Munch, question for you. I accidentally bought a extra Yu-Gi-Oh pack that I don't need for my collection.
Okay.
I bought it for like $4.
Nice.
It's a full deck.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. So, okay, let me grab it real quick.
Okay.
Didn't I tell you, Munchie? That's all you did. That's me and him in a nutshell. Hey, got a question for you. Didn't I tell you?
Right. I've decided that I'm not allowed to get the trading card.
These.
Fire Kings? Cool.
Yeah. It's a very unique deck. I have one in my collection.
So
And then I have.
So do you like unbox your shit, or do you like buy them and then like keep them in box and like keep them in displays?
So what I do is I buy 2. one to open, one to keep.
Okay.
Right now, you can't see them because they push back. All the structured decks or booster boxes that you can get are all up on that top shelf. I also have some. In here.
Ah, yes, the shoebox. I was also that. Yep. See, I think if I get back into trading cards, I would want to do it like. I would do the old school like big binder full of like pages of sleeves, you know.
Want to see my binder?
Yeah, let's see it. Let's see the binder.
If you wanna get into the trading cards, Munch, I would recommend doing Pokemon because it's easier to fucking recognize when it's rare enough.
Like I don't think if I got into the trading card shit like genuinely where I was like collecting versus like looking to sell, I wouldn't care if it was rare or not. Yeah, I see big binder. Let's show. That's what I was looking for. God damn.
You know what the worst part too is?
It's like an encyclopedia set.
So when you open it up, too, the first thing you see when you open it up.
Oh, nice. Hell yeah. The God
That's the
cards and
first thing you see.
Exodia. Fuck yeah, dude. Classic.
Yeah.
Now, real quick, I mean, Exodia, I'm pretty sure you couldn't get a set of without actually like opening boosters. But I remember as a child, I wanted to order the God cards off of eBay, not understanding that they were bullshit cards. Are those God cards the real deal?
Yeah, they're the real deal.
Nice.
But then you have my tokens.
Yep.
Oh god, this thing is fucking heavy.
Is pack opening like a popular thing on Twitch? 'Cause I've thought about doing that. I've thought about just buying a random box of boosters and like cracking them.
And then these are promotional cards up here. I know you can't really see them too well, but this one's Duel's Kingdom. This one is Glory of the King's Hand, and then this one is Set Sail to the Kingdom.
I always loved the type of holographics they used on like the promotional cards. I remember with the Yu-Gi-Oh movie, they gave away promotional cards and like they were just so clean looking.
And then
sucks that they're basically
after that is the start of all the normal monsters in alphabetical order.
Nice.
Oh, hi D.
Yeah,
I gotta put this down. My freaking arm is starting to hurt.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. I appreciate
this thing is fucking heavy.
Oh, I'm sure. That thing looks like it weighs like 20 pounds.
Closer to 15.
Yeah,
that thing is heavier than those belts.
Like I haven't been like, you know, I haven't been thinking about it too hard, but like it did occur to me to like maybe not like a regular thing or anything, but like, you know, maybe just scratch the itch, buy a couple booster packs off the interwebs and fucking like, I don't know, make a night of it and then probably never do it again. There's a kitty cat. I wish our cats let us hold them like that, but fucking both our cats are skittish as fuck. One of them hates me, and one of them I hate it. So.
Don't you look at me like that. You want attention.
Cat's just like, this is some bullshit.
Little kitty.
Fucking. We've been fighting with
We've
been fighting with our original cat that we had.
Yeah, you're fat.
You're
a fat fucker.
Oh.
What you get?
Fat fucker.
Fat fucker. The cat just looked off into the distance and went, motherfucker. Yeah, our OG cat Kiwi doesn't like having other cats in the house, and we have a second cat now because our friend who was like our live-in nanny for a while left her cat here because she didn't want to fly to fucking Washington with a cat without having like a place locked down for it to be, you know, safe and housed and fed and such. She kind of like, she had an apartment set up, but she had to like bounce around homeless shelters until she was able to get into the place she had set up, and that's not a great thing for a cat. So Zella's now our cat, I guess. And Kiwi doesn't like that. And she has been spite pooping in corners. So, me and this cat have a beef. Yeah, I was like, I was poking through. Hold on, let me see if I can find the one I was looking at. I don't know if it's valuable, and honestly, I don't care. For me, like, card collecting is more about like whether or not I like the vibe of it, you know.
So I don't have any like. Well, I actually have packs upstairs that I'm saving because I'm trying to make like a pack collection, but I haven't done it for a while.
Which one was it? It was something that looked really fucking cool to me, and I said, no, not that one. No, not that one. What the fuck was it? It was like.
So,
The Perfect Order is the new one. What's new about these like new Pokemon cards? Ah, this was it. Legacy of Destruction was the one I was eyeballing. Don't know shit about it, but the dragon on the front looks dope as fuck.
Oh, Munchie, I don't have any packs, but this is a deck that I actually use.
Hold on, let me have both of you up so I can see this shit.
So this is
you said,
one of my.
I'm sorry, you said it was called Legacy of the Dragon?
No, Legacy of Darkness, I think.
So this is the main dragon of the set.
The camera refuses to focus on it because of the card sleeve. Rainbow over. Yeah, I got one of those in the fucking video game. Well, I can confirm it is Legacy of Destruction. Sorry.
So this deck is and this is its better version of it.
Oh, so like an upgrade?
Yeah.
Okay.
Called the Ultimate Crystal Rainbow Dragon Overdrive.
Oh yeah, no, I remember. I think I tried running a deck with those in fucking Duel Master.
Yeah, because I run a deck which I really do like called Crystal Beasts.
Mm-hmm.
And Crystal Beats are overpowered if you know how to play them right, which I do.
I feel like all of them are overpowered if you play them right.
Don't get me started. Shut the fuck up, you blue-eyed bastard.
Like I've managed to beat dudes in Duel Masters in like 1 to 2 turns, which I didn't think was possible for my ass, because I am so fucking like I'm such a basic bitch with like actually playing games like this versus like just collecting the shiny cardboard.
What do you think? So you can get to see me haircut in real time.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Looks nice. It's got a clean fade to it. Could use a little gel.
Yeah, I got my haircut by.
So how about this? If someone donates 5 subs to Munchie right now, I will open a pack.
Ooh, I can't wait not to do that. No offense, Munch.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's gonna bite.
Dude,
that could be an interesting aspect. So I've been trying to think of shit to put on the wheel that I have yet to incorporate into my thing. Like I've been wanting to do a spinny wheel to like prompt donations. Just like, I don't know. Like I'm not trying to be like give me money or anything like that, but you know, it's like a means of promoting engagement. And I was like, so far I've got like various numbers of stickers, an art print, various time amounts of drawings. Maybe I could throw on like crack open a booster, make me eat a hot pepper, fucking make my fat ass exercise.
We don't need earthquakes.
how rude.
You know as well as I do, if I didn't make that comment, you would.
Dude, you should have heard the joke Jack made like 5 minutes before you got into fucking Discord. I made a comment about like, oh god, am I turning into my dad? And he was like, well, you're not dead, so I think you're good so far.
Listen.
Oh my god, that is horrible.
It's so
Listen.
good though.
Listen, it was an impulse. Okay, it was an impulse.
His mouth acted before his brain could go, no! Wait, what is this? Oh god. Loud volume. Oh, yeah.
That's why I have it muted.
Oh god, I haven't seen this game in ages. I've been meaning to crack it back open. I have it on my iPad, but that shit lives in my basement now.
Hey, Nash.
Yeah.
So is there a way to get materials to buy boosters without having to play other people yet? Because that shit ran out in single player for a while.
What you can do is you can well, you have to keep constantly opening boosters, and then there will be a point where you have multiple of the same card, and if you go into when you're making your deck, there is a thing that says delete duped cards, which it'll delete it'll delete all the cards that have the same amount, like all of the same cards up to 2 cards, and it will and it'll give you materials, and the materials are there for you to actually create cards to actually generate them, so you don't actually have to open booster packs.
But I like opening boosters.
Well, then you have to go against people. I apologize.
I guess I could pay money, but like at that point, I might as well just buy fucking real cards.
At that point, dude, just don't. Because you got your unlike me and Nat, your money needs to be in your kids' mouth.
Nah, my kids are doing fine. I am still debating pulling the trigger on that Legacy of Destruction box. It's only like 64 bucks. Like, that's pretty good, because like at my Walmart, like any booster pack is like 10. So like,
go for it.
But I don't know. I'd like to hang out with you guys in chat specifically. Like, I want some card nerds around, so I have someone to like let me know if I pulled something actually good.
If it's Yu-Gi-Oh, Nat's the person you need to talk to. He's literally like 2-time runner-up, 1-time champion in actual tournaments.
Cause I'm gonna be that dude that's just like, oh, that's cool, hell yeah, and then chat be like, oh my god, he doesn't know.
What?
Flip.
Flip what?
Flip that statement.
Oh, Robin, I don't care.
2-time champion, 1-time runner-up.
Yep.
Ah,
My first ever tournament I was the winner of it.
nice.
Then you have to sell your trophy for money.
Oh, they never gave me a trophy.
Huh.
Because it was only nationals.
I assume that like you win at least for Magic the Gathering, if you win a tournament, you just get like booster packs.
That's basically what they did. Now, if I won Worlds, then it's a different story.
See, like that's again, I've told this story a bajillion times on stream at this point, but like, yeah, I can't do competitive TCG play. It just it kills the fun for me.
Unless you live in your mother's basement, no one fucking wants to.
Like, cause yeah, I used to. Huh?
I'm sharing my screen.
What am I looking at here?
So this is my Crystal Beast deck. So I've got Elemental Hero Neos, which is the odd one out of all of these, just because
I'm just gonna have Discord viewable on my screen, so there's something for people to look at other than my fucking face.
I have a Elemental Hero Neos because I have Rainbow Neos, which I can fuse an Elemental Hero and an Ultimate Crystal, which some of these are.
Okay.
Then I have my crystal beasts, which are all up here, and then there's like spellcasters while you control a continuous spell and trap, which crystal beasts turn into continuous spells and traps if they get defeated in battle. So I've got those. Once again, if this card battles a monster, neither can be destroyed by that battle. So I've got kind of an infinite card there.
I think I'm gonna stop the recording at this point because I feel like half an art VOD plus like 45 minutes of just chatting is gonna be weird. So we're just gonna